Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about allowing people to leave your life. And now I think this is one of the most fundamental skills that a man in the modern world should have. The ability to allow people to walk away. Now there are going to be times in your life where maybe friends, family, girlfriends are going to take a bit of distance from you. You know, you're not going to be hearing from them as regularly as you normally do, and maybe you're a bit confused and maybe you're not too sure as to what's going on. The single worst thing you can do in these type of situations is to chase. Because by chasing and by asking questions, why aren't you talking to me as much as you normally do? What's going on? You've changed. Talk to me more, please. Let's meet up. Let's talk. Doing all of those different things is actually going to have the opposite effect, and you are going to repel. So the better thing to do in this situation, if you feel like in your day-to-day a relationship with an individual, a friend, a girlfriend is starting to change and they're getting a bit colder, they're not speaking to you as much, there's some notable distance, and nothing in particular has happened, because something to note here is that if, for example, you're in a relationship with a girl and you've had a big argument and then she starts to be a bit distant with you, that's not the same thing here. I'm talking about when there's almost no explanation for this happening. People are just being distant, they're being a bit cold with you. The best thing you can do is take a step back. You know, there's two ways to look at this. They're either going to leave your life, which, to be honest, if they're going to leave your life, it's probably better not to chase them anyway. Or if you give them the space they want, they will come back to you and stay in your life. The worst scenario is when somebody is getting cold with you and you're unsure of what's going on. You're unsure why they aren't talking to you the same amount that they normally do. You're unsure if you've done something wrong, so you send these messages. You give the phone a call quite a few times. You do all of these little things to desperately try and reconnect, and the only thing you achieve is by pushing people away further. Sometimes people need to be reminded over what they're missing, not by you telling them what they're missing, but by your absence. Let your absence do the talking. And you know, if your absence doesn't do the talking, and let's say it's a girl that you've been chatting to for a little while and she's going a bit cold on you. And let's say you decide to take a step back and follow my advice here and allow her to come back to you if she wants to, and she decides that she doesn't want to. The question I have for you is, what have you really lost in that situation? Because if the only thing keeping people in your life is you asking them to stay, begging them to stay, is that really somebody that you want in your life anyway? And another thing is that when you give somebody that much power, they will use it. You know, it is human nature. When somebody that we know gives us so much power that we are almost allowed to dictate the friendship, dictate the relationship, it's in human nature to take advantage of that. So don't be doing this thing where, you know, if one of your friends isn't speaking to you as much, you're double texting them. You know, a girl's not replied for so long, you're panicking. You're getting all stressed, you're pulling your hair out, you're sweating. You're sending 3, 4, 5, 6 texts, you're calling them. No, don't do that. You know, it's going to have the opposite effect to what you want. It's going to have the opposite impact that you want it to have. The better thing to do is to take a step back, you know, and say, you know what, if they want to go, they can go. That's fine. Make your peace with that. You don't want to have people in your life that are only there because you're begging them to stay. You want people in your life that genuinely like you, that genuinely want to be around you. If the only thing that you are doing is making not only an effort on your part, but taking up their end of the bargain as well, then that's not a reciprocal relationship. And friendships and relationships should be reciprocal. So consider that. I know at times it's tough. There have been times before, especially when I was younger, a late teenager, there were times that I didn't really understand this, and I was trying to navigate early relationships, and with previous relationships I had, I didn't really understand the power of just taking a step back and allowing people to come to you. It's a very empowering thing. And you're not doing it as some kind of power card or anything like that. This isn't any type of manipulation. It's nothing that isn't genuine. The whole point of this, though, is to command a little bit of respect from other people, but also for yourself. It's about you respecting you. Can you honestly say you are a self-respecting person if you are begging people not to walk out of your life? If you are messaging 3, 4, 5, 6 times, double texting, ringing people on the phone because they're not getting back to you quick enough. Can you honestly say you're a self-respecting person? I don't think you can. But look, when you make this switch and when you make this adjustment to the way that you manage your relationships, your friendships, your life is going to start to look better one way or another. You're going to lose some people. By the way, it's important to note you are going to lose some people. There are going to be some people that will take a step back and take a step back, and eventually they'll be out of the picture. But that's good news for you because they weren't in the picture anyway. They were just a passenger on this journey. They were just a passenger. You want the people that are there for the long haul. You want people that are going to be there in 10, 15, 20 years' time standing by your side. They're the people that you want in your life. So allow people to walk away. One person walks away and another person comes into the picture. And that person that comes into the picture might be the best friend you've ever had. That person that comes into the picture might be your future wife. But if the only thing you are doing is chasing and begging people to remain in your life, you're giving them all the power, and you are losing their respect, and you are losing the respect of yourself. And that is something that will be taken advantage of by these people. So command a little bit more respect, man. Allow people to go. If they want to go, go. If they're not there for the ride, then see you later. I wish you the best. I wish you all the success in your life. I'm sad you're not staying around, but if that's the case, then that's the case. Thank you. And you move on. You're going to attract more people into your life. You're going to attract better people into your life. Every single metric of your life is going to improve with the ability to allow people to walk away. A little disclaimer here is that there are some people you want to fight for. I'm not saying in every single situation you should just let people walk away, because maybe sometimes you have done something wrong and you need to go and apologize for something. That's entirely possible. Sometimes we have to fight for the people that we love in our life. It's important. But what I'm talking about here is this more general attitude of begging, this more general attitude of pleading with people to hang around and stick by you. They're not people you want in your life. If somebody is putting you in a position to beg for their friendship or to beg for them to stay in a relationship with you, that is not something that in the long term is going to bear much fruit. So look, that is something to think about. From my own personal experience, that is something that I feel has leveled me up beyond what I previously thought capable. And that is something that I carry with me to this day. There are a lot of friends that I have lost, but there are a lot of better friends that I have gained. And in the long run, when you look back, you're not really going to see those people that left your life as a loss. They weren't there for the long journey anyway. They were just passengers. So anyway, look, take the power into your own hands, and if people want to walk out of your life, let it be. You carry on doing the same thing, and your life's going to improve endlessly. Anyway, guys, thank you for your time and attention. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post regular self-improvement content just like this. So if you want to see more from me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.